Let's move on to the future, to the year 2000, with our next entry, Leprechaun in the Hood. What are we doing here, Mark? Leprechaun in the Hood.
Yeah, and I don't think we've given our numbers yet, and I think I know where you're at here.
This is my number 7.
Oh shit! Okay, I did not see that coming.
Fuck this movie. This movie fucking sucks.
Wow, so now I really have no idea what.
Yeah, I knew you. I know. I knew you thought I was gonna go high on this one.
I'm like, with what's left?
Second worst.
Jeez,
second worst.
I have number 3.
I'm shocked you have that so high. That's surprising to me. You have this high.
Higher than 7.
Yeah,
7.
No, this movie's awful. Yeah, this movie's just awful.
Oh, damn it! Now I'm. Okay.
Yeah. No,
all
this
right.
is not
I'm
good.
I'm scared now.
No, this is not good. Yeah, no, this is, we got 4 entries left. One of them is, we got 3 entries left now, but one of them is my number 1. It's not this one. No.
There's an obvious 7 and 8 in this franchise, and you've taken one of those
there's
spots.
There's an obvious 8. I don't know if there's an obvious 7. To me, this is a 7. Yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah,
okay.
no, I fucking hate this movie. I can't believe you had a 3. This one let me down so hard. Just like Vegas, I had the same reaction where I was like, oh, In the Hood, this could be goofy, it could be fun. But it's not. It's just kind of boring. And nothing happens. I can't believe you have this so high. 3?
I thought it was kind of fun.
So you like this more than Space.
Yeah.
And you like...
Very slightly. So even as of like yesterday, I was flip-flopping those 2, 3 and 4. Yeah.
I'm going to try to convince you.
Yeah. That it's bad?
Yes, but I'm going to try to convince you of another one that should be higher than this one. Yeah. All right, let's get into it.
My God, man. Oh, okay, fair enough. I can take your pick for this one, but I know what that means. There's only 3 left after this.
Yeah, and one of them is my number 1.
Jesus.
Yeah, I know. And one of them is my number 8. The one that's my number 8
is my number 8.
Is probably your number 8. But the one that's number 1, you may not see coming. Yeah, I think maybe it's time for Justin to have a million hot takes. Okay, maybe, dude, 3 on this is like, whoa. Okay. I remember this is a movie that when I saw the poster, I thought it was a joke.
Yeah,
like I remember hearing about this. I mean, like Leprechaun in the Hood, and I was like, oh yeah, someone made some stupid joke poster or something. I didn't think this was a real movie until like years later. I found out it was like, oh, that's real.
They did this.
Yeah. So. All right, maybe they shouldn't have though, unfortunately, because boy was I not in the mood to watch this fucking movie. I had a shitty day, and then I got to come home to this fucking movie, and man, did I have a bad time watching this movie. And before you say, oh, I was influenced by my mood, no, because this movie should have cheered me up. And everything I wanted it to be, it wasn't.
No, but when you're leaning on it so heavily to do something for you like that, like
all it had to be was funny.
Remember, you gave me crap after watching Seed of Chucky,
right?
And giving Curse of Chucky such a high rating, right. And you basically said that the only reason that happened was because I was so negatively influenced. That's right.
Yeah.
I'm charging you with the same crime here.
Nope.
You like this movie better than you think.
No, this movie's bad, Mark. It's not good. Yeah. See, in that case, you were wrong, though. That's the thing. In this case, yeah. Just keep that in mind.
I got that.
Keep that in mind.
Right.
No, this movie, I wanted to be cheered up. I was like, okay, Leprechaun in the Hood, you're going to be stupid and fun, right? It certainly nails the first part.
Yep.
It's stupid, all right. It's not very fun. Let's get into it.
Yep.
Okay, it opens with some reused footage from Leprechaun 1 with a new poem narrated by the Leprechaun. Not a great start when we're reusing footage. Mm-hmm. Cut to text over a black background. Oh, now you're just trying to fucking piss me off, Leprechaun in the Hood. Okay, all right, I see. You want to play it like this? Let's go.
I'm fine with it.
Cut to some underground lair where someone is breaking through a brick wall. It's revealed to be Ice-T, sporting a giant fro.
Mac Daddy.
He plays the character Mac Daddy. And my immediate reaction was, oh no, this is either going to be so bad it's good or just bad. You know how I feel. And apparently so I guess for you it was so bad it was good. For me, it was just bad.
Yep.
Yeah. So Ice-T has a little helper with him. And there was some rumor that they're following. It was like, apparently there's some gold hidden down here. We got to find this gold. It's somewhere in these caverns. They instead find the Leprechaun statue from part 3 wearing the same medallion, which is funny because that's not even how he died in part 3. He burnt up. They didn't even use that medallion to kill him in Leprechaun 3. Sure, whatever. But also, fuck you, get your lore right, Leprechaun in the Hood. Another negative on this movie. They also find the Leprechaun's gold stash, and Ice-T's homie takes the medallion off the statue, waking the Leprechaun up, who then proceeds to kill him. Ice tries to shoot him, but the Leprechaun turns his gun red hot, so he takes out a switchblade. But the Leprechaun then disarms that off of him. Then, in a very funny moment, Ice-T takes like a bat out of his afro. Like he takes like a mini baseball bat that somehow was lodged in his afro. Sure, whatever. That was kind of funny. I'll give it that. And just before the Leprechaun is about to kill Ice-T, Ice-T then opens a valve. It's like some steam release valve because,
obviously
they have these everywhere.
Yeah.
These valves that you just turn and just fires off boiling hot steam that will melt your face, right?
You don't know that they don't.
I have an idea that they don't. So he opens the valve, knocking the Leprechaun back, and the necklace flies into the air and lands back on him, turning him back to stone. Did you catch the mistake with this effect? They made a huge mistake.
No.
Okay, so the medallion turns the Leprechaun to stone. But when the medallion falls on the Leprechaun this time, the medallion is also turned to stone, which makes no sense. They fucked up. So whoever did the effects didn't realize they shouldn't have done the stone effect also on the medallion.
Right.
So if you look at the shot, everything gets turned to stone. Yeah. But then later on, the medallion's not. It's just the medallion sitting on the statue like it should be. Yeah. Seems like a nitpick, but it's really not. This is it speaks to a larger issue with this film. Inconsistency, low standards, poor quality control. This is a bad Leprechaun movie, Mark.
I mean, we've seen the Leprechaun drive radio-controlled vehicles up until this point, right? Like,
yep.
We have a Leprechaun that has his own go-kart.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. We've seen the Leprechaun create a robot, a sex robot.
We've seen a Leprechaun emerge out of some guy's penis.
Yep.
But the fact that they accidentally colored the medallion like the same color.
Yeah, but I mean, if you can't get one thing right, then you can't get anything
right. In space.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if one thing's off, then it's all off.
Okay.
Like, that's the thing.
Right.
Like, if you mess up once, then you're going to mess up always.
Sure.
You're never going to, it's like that, like the infamous thing that time I came over to your house and you thought you had ketchup and you didn't have ketchup.
I did have ketchup.
And so no, you didn't have ketchup. You were out of ketchup and you need ketchup to eat French fries. And I have not once ever let you forget this, have I? Because so every time before I come over, I ask you, Mark, do you have ketchup? Right?
Yeah.
And you know what?
He actually does
I do this because I know you let me down once, you're inevitably going to not have ketchup again.
Yeah.
So that is this. That's what this is.
He is right. I did let him down.
That one time, yeah, I know. And I always will ask if you have ketchup.
All right, you win this argument.
I've never not asked you whether you have ketchup.
The funny thing is that I actually oh God, do I have ketchup?
See?
So it actually worked.
Little things matter.
Yeah.
Little things matter.
Yeah.
Either it all matters or none of it matters, Mark.
None of it matters.
In this case, yes, I agree with you. Okay. Cut to a rap group led by Postmaster P.
Yep.
And they're performing. And for literally no reason, their sound equipment just explodes and sends them flying into the air. It turns out that was an audition and they're trying to get like a record deal. So desperate for cash, they try to pawn their equipment at this local like pawn shop. And the one guy's like, yeah, this guitar belonged to Jimi Hendrix. And the pawn shop owner's like not buying it at all. He's like, yeah, fuck you, basically. We also learn Postmaster P's bandmates' names, Stray Bullet
and
Butch.
Yeah.
Stray Bullet and Butch. Butch is like the chunky guy. Stray Bullet's just like the regular looking guy. They then end up running into Ice-T, known as Mac Daddy, who's a big shot producer in the hood and sporting a golden flute he stole from the Leprechaun. He agrees to listen to the boys' demo, and let me tell you, this demo is way worse than anything the Fat Boys ever put out.
We tight. Postmaster P, y'all, positivity. A positive flow through your speakers is what I'm bringing, see? The crew and me, we all got unity. We keep the crowd hyped, positively. Do what you gotta do.
It is fucking awful rap. It's not good. It's none of the rap in this movie is good.
Oh, we'll get to it.
Yeah, it's bad. It's just not good rap. Ice-T is also not impressed, but he says he can work with them if they're willing to change their style to a more aggressive gangster style.
Yeah. Postmaster P wants to send a positive message. The other two guys don't care. And clearly our Ice-T character, Mac Daddy, he doesn't want the positive message either.
He doesn't have any artistic integrity. It's more about what sells.
Yeah.
Right. As it, good for him.
Yeah.
Good for him. As an entrepreneur myself, I relate to Mac Daddy.
Right. Yeah.
Just sell your fucking soul.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
No morals.
What's there's an expression about this. It's like you're too poor to have stances on things. You know what I mean? Like like when you are rich, that's when you're allowed to have a moral compass, and you're allowed to have like, you know, things. You're allowed to feel things about certain topics. But until you actually have wealth, you don't have anything to stand on.
Right.
You should just step over and step on whoever you need to make that first million. Okay. All right. So they hesitate, and Mac Daddy then tells them to fuck off. Stray Bullet then comes up with a plan. They should just jack that gold medallion necklace they saw on the Leprechaun statue in Mac Daddy's office. So they carry out their plan and break into Mac Daddy's office, who immediately walks in on them.
Yeah.
It's like, this was so well thought out. Like, they couldn't even time when he wasn't there. Then there's like an awkward exchange, and Butch like finds a remote that for some reason detonates an explosive that blows open the glass display case which the Leprechaun statue is in. And then that, like, I like the look on Mark's face, because Mark's like, is that how that played out? That is how that played out. And then that makes Post accidentally pull the trigger of his gun and shoot Mac Daddy. And then the three of them just bail, and they grab the necklace and run away. Yeah. Which, of course, then awakens the Leprechaun again. And then the three guys, they shoot the Leprechaun. They like gun the Leprechaun down. Sorry, then they take off. Yeah, They shoot the Leprechaun and then they take off. Mac Daddy, seemingly shot and killed, is actually fine, because it turns out the bullet hit like his necklace that he's wearing.
Piece of jewelry he's got on.
Some jewelry he's wearing, some bling. The Leprechaun also puts himself back together after being gunned down by the main group. Mac then runs away and lights a joint in the bathroom of some bar. The Leprechaun then shows up, and they split it in a kind of a funny scene. It's okay. I don't know. Some people think the scene's better than it is. Yeah. It's kind of just whatever. Then the Leprechaun tears off Mac Daddy's finger and tells him to find the rest of his gold that Postmaster's crew stole.
Yep.
So I guess they stole what gold? I'm trying to remember this, because they grabbed the necklace, and then did they? Oh, I guess they grabbed the flute also.
That's the big one.
But what was the other? Did they also steal actual gold? I don't think they did.
I don't know if we see that. Like, the whole idea is like they're just pissed off at.
You know what? Mac no, Daddy. They did grab some gold, because then they try to hawk the gold. Yeah, so they didn't. I'm trying to remember, but I just don't care. That's the problem right there.
You're already like scrolling on your phone by this point, right?
So then Post and so Post and crew then go to pawn the shit they stole from Mac Daddy's office, including, I guess, some of the Leprechaun's gold. And Post plays the magic flute, which has some sort of strange reaction we don't quite know yet. But the Leprechaun is able to like sense that he's using the flute, There's some sort of like connection there, some sort of psychic link. I don't know. Like because when he plays it, like, the leprechaun reacts. So somehow he's able to tell that he's using it.
Yeah. It's like the One Ring when you put it on.
Sure. Yeah, that's exactly what it's like, Mark.
This is
as
Lord
good.
of the Rings.
Level of quality. This is as good or better than anything Peter Jackson ever did.
Right.
Yeah, for sure. Mac Daddy then discovers the medallion back at his place. So I guess they didn't steal the medallion. Sorry, my bad. He then finds Post and crew and demands the golden flute. They take off and run away. And while laying low, they throw an impromptu rap performance. Because, that makes sense. Like, you're hiding out, so why not throw a rap performance and get everyone in the neighborhood's attention? That makes sense. That's a good way to not be
This
found.
is at the church, right?
No. This is at the apartments.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they also do it at the church.
Well, remember, these guys are preparing for this, like, rap battle.
Right. So the thing to do is when you're on the run from a mythological creature out for blood and a gangster also out for blood is to make yourself as well known and out there as possible.
Don't hide.
Yeah. No.
Don't be a coward.
No, hide in plain sight.
That's right.
That's what most experts recommend.
Make yourself as obvious as possible.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Post then realizes the power of the magic flute, which is like when you play it, it's just kind of like the Pied Piper. It's like when you play it, people become hypnotized and agreeable. It's kind of like, so it's like when you play it, they become entranced, I guess is the word. It entrances people. So it's like a hypnotic effect.
Makes them immune or suggestion. They can be,
I guess. Yeah. So it's like if you're trying to win them over with the song, if you play the flute ahead of time, then they're going to really like the music.
They just buy into whatever it is.
Yeah.
That's
Whatever
happening.
shit rap you're singing. Okay. What follows is Post and his crew running away from the leprechaun who's hot on their trail by hiding in random locations and dicking around to fill that runtime. Mac Daddy also hunting down the crew, and it all culminates in Post shooting Mac, the leprechaun then finishing the job and killing Mac before turning Post into his mind slave and capping the movie with a god-awful rap performed by the leprechaun.
I come from the land of the Irish Spring. Dublin's the place where I learned my thing. From the Emerald Isle to your place in the hood, I'm the man of green, come to do no good. Lep in the hood, come to do no good. Lep in the hood, come to do no good.
That is the plot of Leprechaun in the Hood. Mark, would you like to go first or would you like me to go first? Because I have it low and you have it high.
I want you to, I mean,
defend this?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't understand why you I mean, it's not great, but it's not
It's
not
the
terrible.
same thing with Leprechaun 3. It doesn't deliver on what it is trying to be. Like, it's Leprechaun in the Hood, but there's not much hood to the actual film. A lot of it is just random crappy sets. It's like, okay, so let's go over the hood aspect for a bit. Like, there's a little bit of it, a little bit, but they clearly didn't have the money to really pull off the hood environment. So we don't have a lot of actual shooting locations.
Oh crap! I'm really scared of what's coming next.
A lot of it,
of what's coming later.
Something else might pull it off better. A lot of it is just like sets. Like it's not actually outside in like a hood atmosphere or anything like that.
As opposed to the one in space where they were orbiting the
100% pulled it off. Yeah, they actually filmed that in space, Mark. They were. But like, okay, there's a little bit of hood aspect that's funny. Like the leprechaun hearing rap for the first time. It's kind of a funny little scene. But like, other than that, I don't know. There's just not much. Like the hood, it doesn't really earn that for me. It doesn't really feel like this is in the hood.
Sure.
It feels like feels like they wanted it. It's just a Vegas thing all over again. It's like we're telling you it's this, but we're not really giving you that. And actually, speaking of the leprechaun, like the biggest problem in this movie, the leprechaun's hardly in the movie. It is one of the lowest runtime amounts of on-screen appearance for the leprechaun in the whole franchise. Most of the movie is just Post and his crew running around from place to place doing random bullshit.
This is definitely the Hellraiser.
Deader?
Yeah, one of the ones where they're basically just telling a completely different story. And including
and then they're like,
Pinhead
oh
at the
yeah,
end,
yeah. It's like this is a Hellraiser Deader, a Revelations or whatever the fuck.
This is this. It's absolutely the story of Postmaster P versus Ice-T and their sort of music career and
a leprechaun just happens to be running
Sure,
around. Yeah. Like, okay. So the question, is it so bad it's good? Because I don't think it is.
I don't think it hits the same highs that number 3
or
did.
4 for me or other ones.
Yeah.
I don't find it very funny, and I don't find it very charming. Like, and it's not. It's boring. I found it very boring. So, like, the main trio, right?
Yeah.
The 3 guys. So you got Postmaster P, Stray Bullet, and Butch. The film wants you to like them. We're supposed to like them. 90% of the runtime is just them running around, goofing around. They're not fleshed out at all. I don't really get any sense of who they are. They're just caricatures.
Yep.
They don't really have very good on-screen chemistry either, I thought. So I'm going to compare it to the Fat Boys again, funny enough. Kevin and I recently watched, for the first time, the Fat Boys movie called Disorderlies.
Yep.
That's actually, it was a vehicle for the Fat Boys.
Yeah.
Those guys weirdly had crazy good on-screen presence. They were very fun to watch. The movie's terrible, but Kevin and I, like every time they were on screen, we just had a smile on our face. There was something about their on-screen presence and their chemistry with each other that was just so natural. They were fun to watch. These guys aren't fun to watch.
I don't get it. This piece of shit. Y'all still don't get it? Man, we fucking with the spiritual world, man. We done unleashed the whole supernatural universal whack pack. Man, sanctuary's against that shit. That's what we need right now is some sanctuary. We need to go to Reverend Hanson's church.
Yeah, we could do that. We slaughter some Benjamins. We can stay there for the night.
Hey, man, I gotta go home and see my grandma, man. Make sure she's all right.
Yeah, but I feel like the Fat Boys have grown up together. These guys were obviously cast to be in a movie together and don't know each other.
Right, but exactly. So sometimes the chemistry comes out, and sometimes it doesn't, and it doesn't here. And like the biggest sin of this movie is like Leprechaun 4 in space works for me because it was so stupid and goofy. It's entertaining. This is just boring. How do you have a premise of Leprechaun in the Hood and it's just so? How do you fuck this up?
Yeah.
To me, that fucks it up. You're agreeing with me more than I expected. I thought you'd be pushing back more.
No, I mean, I don't. None of your points are wrong. I think the reason why I like this one a little bit more is that, again, we spoke about this on our break. One of the things that I think I like more about this entire franchise than maybe you do is that each one of these movies, like it or hate it, they are distinct. And sometimes that counts for a lot, right? This Leprechaun franchise, I could show you a clip from one of them and you'd immediately be able to tell me which one it's from.
Right.
Even if you don't like the movie, at least you could say, oh, that's the one where Leprechaun in this zany example, he's in the hood and he's smoking weed with Ice-T. It's like, it doesn't have, some of these
they
movies,
are distinct.
Yeah.
I'll agree. I'll give you that.
So, I, after having been to Vegas and been to space, now they're in the hood. I was like, all right, sign me up. I'm not expecting anything more after number 2, which I felt was like the most serious, legitimate entry in the franchise. After that, like, sure, whatever. Okay, this is where we're at now.
Sure, but it's not fun. Like, I think you like the premise more than what it actually delivers.
Yeah,
I don't think it's very fun.
I think there's some parts to this. Like you referenced the raps.
They're awful, Mark. They're awful. They're fucking awful. They're just, and the film forces you to listen. There's like 3 or 4 rap performances by Postmaster and his crew, and they're fucking awful, not catchy raps, and you're forced to listen to the full fucking song.
And you're going to be forced to listen to them again because I'm going to utilize my once per episode montage. I'd like to have a Postmaster P and crew montage inserted here.
I got no time for negativity. Smooth is my groove and fresh my recipe. Postmaster P, y'all, positivity. A positive flow through your speakers is what I'm bringing. See, the crew and me, we all got unity. Do what you gotta do. We're gonna do what you gotta do. You need to do what you gotta do. This I know. If you don't, I find a hoe. His mama's name was Mary Jo. His disciples was some bad mofos. Little ones going out to the crack house. They are weak. Jesus, give a shout out. You ever saw your target? Straight bullet to the heart. Straight bullet to the heart. If you space to play hate, fall from grace, won't rage at a furious pace, flatline. Adrenaline junkies getting chased by powerful evil energy. Get into a river of wine, and we rhyme and read, speak Spanish.
You know, those are probably stupid, actually copywritten songs, and we're probably going to get flagged for that shit.
There should be an album.
I'm probably going to get demonetized because I had to put out those stupid songs in it. Yeah, sure. All right, fine. If that section is muted, you know why. You know why that got muted. Because, you know, it'd be nice to actually make some money off of one of these episodes for a change.
Good luck.
Yeah, they try to do some funny things. There's a couple little things that hit for me, but most of the film I find is just boring. I don't think there's enough goofiness, and I think the goofiness is there. There is like Leprechaun 3. It just falls flat for me. I find most of the movie is just dicking around. I think it just fucking drags. So the entire film's premise, it only happens because Post won't give up the magic flute.
Right.
Like literally, the leprechaun's just like, give me back me a magic flute or whatever the fuck, right? And he won't give it up because he's like, oh, I realize there's power in this flute. What is his plan here? He's just gonna play this flute and what? Get famous, but keep running from the leprechaun forever?
Well, that's what.
Like, what is the plan?
That's what Ice-T did. Remember, this movie takes place 20 years after that initial encounter. So in that time, right, he's become this media mogul, right? It's not like the next week. Ice-T has built this empire out of basically having this flute and convincing people through the use of this magical power that he's something special, right? So that's why he's so adamant on getting it back, right? And Postmaster P figures this out. Part of the movie is he's kind of selling himself out at this point because he wants to be this artist that sends a positive message with his music, but he realizes nobody wants to listen to that. I have to basically become a scumbag if I want to become rich and famous as well. So, yeah.
I hear you. I hear what you're saying. It's just, to me, it's such a weak motivation. Like the whole movie is just like these three guys trying to get a contract, but then they find a magic flute and the main guy won't give up the magic flute. So then because of that, they have to run from a leprechaun. So the film is just them running from this place, dicking around, and that's a scene. Then they run to this place, dick around, and that's a scene. And that's the whole movie. It's just them go to a place, dick around, no character development, bad dialogue, no character growth, like just nothing really to latch on. A lot of the movie is just scenes of them just sitting around.
Yeah.
Just sitting around like, what do we do, Post? I don't know, man. Let's just sit around here a while. That's fun to watch. It's not fun to watch, though, Mark. It's not fun to watch. It's boring as shit. At one point, Post has back-to-back jump scare dreams. Do you remember this? There's like a scene where they're dicking around. Like, this is how you know they're padding the runtime. He has like a nightmare. It's like, I think, this is after, I think, Stray Bullet dies. And then he like sees a ghost of Stray Bullet, then he like wakes up, and then he has another dream about like his grandmother.
His grandmother's like,
but it's like back to back jump scare dream sequence. It's like, oh fuck off. And then the end sequence is like Post and Butch have to like cross dress.
Yep.
To like seduce the leprechaun and get close to the leprechaun for some reason. What are we doing here?
But Coolio's in it.
Oh, I'm glad you bring up Coolio. So Coolio is in this movie for all of 2 seconds.
Yo, that's Coolio.
He does nothing. He doesn't utter a single fucking line of dialogue. No. It is the worst cameo I've ever fucking seen.
He does this.
It's like, literally, that's all he does. So what happens is Post and crew, they're performing at like a church.
Yep.
And Post uses the flute, so the whole church congregation's into it, right? And then It looks like they were filming the scene and Coolio actually walked on set, had no idea they were filming, and then they just got him on camera and then they paid him to use that footage.
Like, can we keep this footage?
Because he says nothing, interacts with no one, and just looks, and then that's it. Like, what I thought was going to come out of that was he was going to offer them a contract. He was going to be like, yeah, I heard your sound. It's fresh, man. It's like, why don't you book under my label? Fuck Mac Daddy. Wouldn't that make more sense? Right. There was a moment where I was like, I saw that and I was like, did they have the gall to put Coolio's name on the poster? Yeah. Like as if he was, they didn't, but there was a moment I had that thought.
Is he in the credits as Coolio?
I don't know. I didn't look. No. Yeah, I didn't look. Maybe he could be uncredited. Yeah. Mark, why don't you talk about something you like?
No. I mean, I guess this is, I think you said it best at the top of the show when you said, I can be convinced of anything within this franchise. I'm not, this is not a hill I'm going to die on. The fact that you don't like this one and I thought it was okay. Sure. Right. You're right. It's not great. It's definitely not my favorite, but I just like the idea of something different. And as it's the 5th entry of the franchise at this point. The fact that they're kind of telling a story that didn't lean so heavily on the Leprechaun the entire time. I was all right with that.
Yeah, but see, that's a problem for me because that's just a canned film then, or an ash can film, right? Sure. It's just like but
we had a whole franchise of ash can films.
Yeah, I know, and it was fucking awful. It was terrible.
Like 11 of them.
It was terrible. Right? That's not a good thing. No. Okay, another big sin of this movie, the kills are some of the worst kills in the whole franchise. I think they all suck. I don't know that any of them are good. Okay, the one scene is not bad. He at one point there's like a reverend character and the leprechaun punches through the reverend. Yeah, that was not a bad kill. But all the other ones fucking suck. There's the pawn shop owner that's like killed by nothing. So like the leprechaun creates this like hot chick to seduce the pawn shop guy, and then you see the pawn shop guy make a face like, oh, like he got stabbed, but the way the camera angle is wrong. No. So you clearly see the imaginary woman doesn't even come near him. So he got stabbed by nothing. And then it just cuts back to the leprechaun's face and you just hear sound effects of him getting killed.
Oh, Jackie. Love me, Jackie. Love me, Jackie.
Like they have no money to show you anything?
I'm not sure if it's which one this one. I'm trying to remember this, but I've got lamest kill. Chow is just strangled.
Yes. Okay. That was my next thing. So there's an Asian convenience store owner.
That's right.
And he gets strangled by what's clearly a like rubber glove of the leprechaun. It's like a fake leprechaun hand, and it doesn't even move. It's not animated. It's just like on his neck.
Yep.
So it's the laziest fucking thing. It's just nothing.
I said it's not even good strangulation. Like
no, it's literally just it's like Ed Wood level of we couldn't the octopus won't move. You have to fight it yourself. It's that level. There's a trans person that the leprechaun chokes.
Yep.
And that causes blood to come out of their mouth somehow. I don't know how that would work, but sure. Like these strangles are them, and then blood comes out of their mouth. Okay, sure. This one's so fucking stupid. The leprechaun uses telekinesis to make stray bullet shoot himself.
Yeah.
But you remember this? You remember the fuck up? Where does he shoot himself, Mark?
Well, he's under here.
Right. Yeah. He shoots himself under his chin. It doesn't show it.
Yeah.
You hear the gunshot, and then it cuts. And then now they have Stray in the back of the car, and he just I think he just has like a bit of blood in his mouth, and that's it. That's not how that works. Everything's wrong about that.
It's like you can't show that guy again.
You're implying he shot himself in the head, but you're showing us that he just has a little bit of blood. It's like they didn't do the exit wound out of his head or anything. Like it. But even then, he's like under his chin, and even the angle's wrong. He should be like like this, like angled up or something, but he's like under his chin, so it just would have gone through his chin.
I mean, I still think he'd get himself, but yeah.
What's that?
I still think he'd get himself.
You think so?
Yeah.
Let's test that. Mark, get the Slash Cinema firearm, will you? We joke. We are in Canada where our firearms are heavily restricted.
Right.
Mark, go get the BB gun. Go get the airsoft gun and tell me if it goes into your brain cavity. Yeah, the paintball, right. Also, Butch's kill sucks. He gets like shot by, I think it's Mac Daddy kills him, but you don't see it. Yeah. They just like him. It's like Butch and Post are like dressed up as women, and they like jump behind the bar, and then you hear some gunshots, and then Butch is suddenly just like has a bunch of bullet holes in it. It's clunky. Yeah. Anything else you want to talk about?
It's that one scene. Mac Daddy shoots Butch. Butch has one wish as he's about to die: not in a dress. Don't let me die in a dress, because this was at the point where they're
cross-dressing and yeah. How did you feel about the voodoo chicks? That's new to the lore.
They're not voodoo chicks. They are the zombie fly girls.
Yes, the zombie fly girls. I have it written down, but yes, yeah, you're right.
They didn't do anything.
No, they do nothing. Right.
Their only real existence is to be at the end for when Leprechaun raps.
So at one point they lock the Leprechaun in a safe, but they're not. But they don't imply that the Leprechaun, like, they don't go with the wrought iron. It doesn't seem to be burning him. It's more like he's just trapped in a safe,
just stuck in there. Yeah.
But they use that safe again, like the safe gimmick, and then he like summons these zombie fly girls, which are just hypnotized women, and I'm assuming they're the ones that got him out of the safe. I guess they don't show it. He's suddenly just out of the safe, and now he has these little minions, but they do nothing. They literally do fucking nothing.
Yeah.
It's just these girls with like glowing green eyes, and they're possessed by. That's the thing in this one, is the Leprechaun can possess people. And that's the end of the movie.
That's it.
This is the only entry where the Leprechaun wins.
He successfully, and then he
kills everyone, and then he possesses and hypnotizes Postmaster P.
Yeah.
And the Leprechaun's like, I'm running your career now. Like,
then he comes out after a Postmaster P concert and just starts rapping himself. So, yeah.
I got nothing else to say, buddy. You got anything else to say? The floor is yours. I'll open it up to Mark Skews.
No, I mean,
this is Mark's number one.
It's not my number one.
It might as well be. It might as well be. Picking it as 3. Number 3 for a Leprechaun film is basically number 1. That's basically what you're telling me right now.
Out of 8.
Right.
Yeah. It's pretty much like,
it's in the top 30%.
High middle.
It's in the top 10%.
Is it?
That's how that math works.
Yeah.